Hey, this is Keenan with VistaLeads.com, and today I'm going to be showing you how you can use VistaLeads and your own lead capture funnel to monetize your intellectual property. Or in other words, take what's in here and turn it into dollars. Now, a lot of people ask me, hey Keenan, is an ebook or a digital course or a download or something like that, is that going to work for my business? Well, here at VistaLeads, we like to focus on the principles of marketing. And the principle behind a download is, can you create something valuable enough that somebody will want to get their hands on it and will give you their name and their email address, in the case of VistaLeads, to get that information. If you can create something that valuable, then yes, using intellectual property or using like an ebook or a digital download can be an extremely effective way for you to grow your business and to get new leads. But if you have an industry, and this isn't a dog on you or your company or anything like that, but let's say you own like a restaurant where maybe an ebook wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. Something like, the 5 ways to eat chips and salsa, like that wouldn't really get any leads at all. That probably wouldn't be as effective. But if you're a consultant or a real estate agent or an insurance agent or an attorney or something like that, then an ebook will work incredibly for you. So today I'm going to be walking through how to use VistaLeads to set up your own lead capture funnel if you were to use an ebook or some other type of intellectual property. So the first step is you need to go to our homepage, and it will look something like this. It might change from time to time, but this is basically what it's going to look like. And you're going to click on the login up here in the upper right on the menu bar. And then if it's your first time, you're going to click try it out. If you've set up your lead funnel before, you're going to click login. We'll click try it out. And then of course, as always, we have video tutorials all throughout the VistaLeads platform to make this really easy for you. So you don't have to be a tech expert or anything. We'll teach you how to do it. The first step is to fill out your business information. And we're going to start by uploading our logo. And to do that, all you have to do is click on this button and it will open up your files in your computer. And then all you have to do from there is find the logo you want to upload. Make sure it's a PNG file. Just a quick explanation. A PNG usually has a clear background, meaning that if you put it on like a black coupon or a black website or something, you won't be able to see like a white box around it. A JPEG will always have that colored background, which usually doesn't look as clean. So make sure it's a PNG. Go ahead and click open there. All right, that's done. That's the hardest part. Now we're just going to go through and we're going to fill out our business information. So we'll type 123 Fake Street, Chicago. All right, and we are done. So we're just going to hit the arrow to go over to the next step. Now, if you've seen this before, this is our coupon creator. If you're giving out a coupon, it's really cool. You have the different templates. You can go find which one you want, and you can optimize that coupon, change it. But since we're doing an ebook or a digital download, we're not going to attach a coupon. We're going to click this button down here. It says if you want to attach your own file or don't want to send a coupon, check this box, and it gives us the option to upload our file. Now you need to make sure the file is going to be under 10 megabytes, which is still pretty big, but make sure it's under 10 megabytes. All right, so here's my ebook that I created, the 5 mistakes to avoid before applying for a home loan. Now we're done with this page. We're going to go on to the landing page now. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to upload our image. And we want to make sure that when we upload an image, it's something that not only makes sense with the download or the ebook that we're giving out, so you shouldn't have a completely different image that has a different message than your ebook, but it should also invoke emotion, because people are going to download your guide or your ebook or course or whatever if you can inspire them to act. If you can help them see what benefit your guide or your download will have in their lives. So I'm going to go ahead and upload just a screenshot of the title of my ebook. And there it is right there. We can go and we can change the colors a little bit. Let's do a green color in here. It's a little bit brighter than that. Let's see. There you go. I think that looks pretty good. Okay, now we're going to go and just type in the text that we want to type in. Anywhere you see text, you can go ahead and click on that, and you can delete it or change it or leave it or whatever. Okay, now I didn't really explain the principle behind the ebook, I just kind of threw it in there. So I'm going to take just a brief minute to do that. Now, as a realtor, if you're a realtor, you definitely understand this. One of the problems that you always have is, first of all, getting people to trust you so they'll come to you for advice and eventually list their home with you. But second of all, finding enough qualified leads or home sellers, or I guess home buyers if that's your specialty. And so the goal is to put together a resource that will help every one of your ideal customers, or at least as many as possible. And so this guide talks about the 5 mistakes most people make right before they apply for a home loan that ends up leading to higher interest rates. Maybe the loan doesn't close at all because they make these mistakes. And so we go through and we teach them about these mistakes. So you can just kind of see what they are on the screen right now. Now, the goal of this, once again, is not for me to send an ad out there, an email that says, hey, list your home with me. 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 Right? That's pretty annoying. But the goal is to help people see the value that you can add in their lives and see that, yes, they can trust you. Yes, some realtors are trustworthy. I know there's a common stigma that most of them aren't. But yes, you're one of the good ones, right? And the way you do that is by giving them free information, or just by educating them. And this also makes the process a lot easier for you when you finally meet with the client, because you don't have to worry about explaining all of these things. It's already been done. So let's get back into the software. Okay, so this landing page looks pretty good. We're going to click on over here. All right, now this is the first email they're going to get once they request the ebook or the guide. And so we can go and type in, once again, anywhere there's text, you can delete it or change it or leave it. But we can go ahead and type in, it's time to discover the 5 home buying mistakes that could cost you thousands. Play with any variation of that. Okay, so here's the email I just finished up. It is what it is, right? I didn't take a lot of time to make sure this was absolutely perfect. I didn't give this a lot of forethought. Even before the video, I didn't think about what I was going to say. When you're creating a funnel, you're going to have the tendency or the temptation to sit there and nitpick everything you do. And this is really bad because while it's still good to put your best effort into something, if you spend so much time nitpicking it, it might get too tedious and overwhelming for you, and you might not get anything up and running at all. So my advice, after making hundreds and hundreds of these darn things and helping businesses all across the country make them, is to do your best the first time through, don't sweat the details, and then to get your lead funnel out there, start getting traffic to it so you can see how it's working. And then as you realize certain parts aren't working, then you can go and change that, or if you think of a better way to word something, you can go do that. But this is our completed lead funnel. Now I'm going to click the next arrow. I'm going to click publish. And our entire lead funnel is now set up and running, completely done. And I'm going to show you what that looks like. Okay, so here is the landing page that we just finished setting up. So you can go and read the headlines, make sure there's no typos, anything like that. You can see the image is already there. We got the cool green color. Now, one thing I want to point out is that this design is completely mobile friendly. And what that means is if somebody goes to it on their cell phone, it's going to shrink down and look something like this. You can see the pictures now change the location. That horizontal green bar is changed. Really cool. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to opt in, and I'll show you what happens. All right, so I just opted in. I'm an interested potential home buyer, and I realize that I don't have the first clue about what to do when buying a home, and so I see this ad on Facebook, or someone emails it to me or shares it with me on a flyer or a business card, and so I go and request that, and I'm going to check my email. Okay, so you can see here that ebook is attached to the email, and it's sent over automatically. You can see it's coming from ABC Realty via Value Sumo. You can see my name there. Here's my logo. The same green that we chose for the landing page is selected to be in the email as well. You can see my first name has automatically been put in there. And here's the text, just like we had it. So, pretty cool. You can go ahead and preview that and see how it looks. There it is. I can now read this and decide, oh wow, this realtor's great, or this real estate agency, or whatever. And I can decide whether I want to act or not. Now, here's a question that I get all the time, and we've already talked about this a little bit, but people say, Keenan, I went ahead, I set up my lead capture funnel, it's not working as well as I thought, or you know what, I realized that there's a lot of words on this landing page, which there kind of is, can I go ahead and change that? Well, absolutely you can, and it's easier to change it than it was to set it up in the first place. So let me show you how it's done. When you log into the VistaLeads platform, this is what the back end is going to look like for you once you've already built your funnel for the first time. So you can see the same information that we uploaded the first time going through. You can change that, delete it, whatever. We can go to the lead magnet. If we decide we want to upload a different file, we can go here, click choose the file, or we can remove the attachment altogether and just send a plain email. We can go ahead and enable the coupon if we want. We won't do that, but we can. All right, and then we're going to go to the landing page creator. So let's say, first thing I want to do, I want to change the color a little bit. I don't really like this green. Let's say I want to go with more of a blue. All right, we can do that. And we can change some of this text to make it not quite so wordy. Okay, so we've gone through, changed some stuff up. That looks pretty good. We're going to leave the picture the same. Now, if I want to go through and change the email, I can do that. This currently is just a demo account since we just barely published it and I didn't pay for it yet. But once I pay for it, you're going to see some tabs right here. There's going to be 8 of them that have different emails. And you'll be able to go down here and select when those emails go out and if they go out at all and if you want to attach something to them. Pretty cool. Okay, and we're just going to save all changes, and I'll show you what that does. And just so you know, this is where you go to download your leads, or you can view your landing page. So you can see the blues changed, these words have changed. Okay, this looks a lot better. There's a lot less text here. Once again, it's still going to be mobile friendly, still looks great. So we can go ahead and request this on a different email account this time. All right, let's go see what it looks like. Okay, so here's the updated email. As you can see, the attachment still made it over. This color changed, this blue here, to match the landing page. And we didn't change anything else, so it still remained the same. But that's how it works if you want to go and edit your landing page or anything like that. As a recap, if you're looking to take your intellectual property and use that to attract more customers or to make more money, this is a very good solution for you. All that you need to do is figure out what that piece of information is your customers are looking for, create that in a simple 3-minute video or a download like what I showed you, or even just something typed in Microsoft Word is totally fine. But go ahead and do that and then put it in your lead funnel. If you have any questions about anything we talked about today in the video, or you just want to say hi or whatever, go ahead and send me a message using the contact forms on the website. Once again, my name's Keenan. Thanks for watching this video. Best of luck setting up your own lead capture funnel. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Let me or my team know, and we'll love to help you. Have an awesome day, and we'll talk to you soon.